それではお時間となり。
Thank you. As it is time, we'd like to resume the session. Next session, we'll be focusing on business collaboration with NTT and Tokyo Century. We'll be inviting President and CEO and Representative Director, Mr. Koichi Baba, to take the floor. Mr. Baba, please. Good afternoon. Thank you for your kind introduction. My name is Baba of Tokyo Century. We hope that you will be patient for a little while longer and stay with us for session 2. Thank you so much for joining us online as well as on site, despite your busy schedule. We really appreciate your interest. Furthermore, I would like to thank NTT Holding Company and their team for hosting this event. Thank you for giving us this very valuable opportunity. This is indeed a great honor for me, and I'm very appreciative of this wonderful opportunity. Now today, as the title indicates, I would like to focus on business collaboration with NTT and Tokyo Century. Afterwards, I hope to take questions from the floor. While the time might be limited, I look forward to this opportunity. Thank you for joining me. Now please be mindful that I should be adding honorifics to the companies, but I will not be using the honorifics to the companies. I hope that you will understand. So first, allow me to introduce a little bit about our own company. This might not be a very familiar company to many of you, so I would like to very briefly introduce to you about our overview. In 2009, we started out as Tokyo Century Lease. And in 2016, we dropped the lease and we referred ourselves as Tokyo Century Corporation. We want to go beyond finance. We want to go beyond this sector. As far as the other outline is concerned, I believe this is self-explanatory. Our major shareholders are Itochu Corporation, Chuo Nittochi, and NTT. Now, our operating segments are 4. Equipment leasing is the main business. We have approximately 25,000 companies that are clients. And we have strength in IT equipment leasing. With regard to domestic market, we have auto leasing and car rental services for the corporate sector, and we offer full lineup services. The red mark that is familiar to you, in the case of Nippon Rental Car, used to be a subsidiary firm in the past. So the third area is specialty financing. This relates to aviation shipping, renewable energy, real estate, and principal investment. So these require specialty in financing activities. As for international business, we have provision of tailored specialized services made to the 50 companies. So we offer IT equipment leasing, and we also provide auto leasing in the field of international business. So this is some of the financial highlights that we want to indicate to you. We show you ordinary income and capitalization up until now. In 2009, after the merger, our performance has continued to expand. And from the second year, next year, the new 4th medium-term management plan will start. So with collaboration with NTT, we want to expand our business segments and seek to expand our business as a whole as a result of this alliance. So Capital Business Alliance with NTT. This was spurred by Capital Alliance. So let me talk about the Capital Alliance. In February 2020, we felt that this alliance would actually enhance our enterprise value. So NTT acquired 10% stake in TC, became the third largest shareholder, and that led to Capital Alliance. Now, let me go back in time with regard to collaboration with NTT. This shows you the past steps. The first collaboration began 15 years ago, back in 2005. when we were involved in auto leasing, we actually merged our respective auto leasing business. With regard to collaboration, the first collaboration was auto leasing, and the fourth collaboration with data center. Let me talk about the first up until the fourth collaboration for your reference. As for the fifth collaboration, which is real estate, we've already begun actual concrete joint cases. We want to further expand collaboration in this area. Furthermore, so we want to expand our further collaboration. We hope that we'll be able to have sixth, seventh collaboration going forward. This will be co-creative. We want to accelerate co-creative businesses. So let me talk about the first collaboration in relation to auto leasing. Nippon Car Solutions. I want to talk about NCS or Nippon Car Solutions performance. Shareholding ratio is NTT 40.5%, TC has 59.5%. Ever since the company started in 2005, we have expanded our performance. In 2013, in October, we had the merger between Tokyo Auto Leasing. Our ordinary income was 2 billion in 2005, but this actually increased manyfold up to 14.3 billion in fiscal year 2021. With regard to EV-related efforts, let me talk about EV as well. Now, NCS is promoting carbon neutrality by expanding EV services, but even before carbon neutrality became the keyword, they were much involved in providing electricity charging in the face of disasters. So we are top class in terms of the handling of the EV cards. That shows NTT Group's EV 100 initiative and what we're doing to support this. This is indicated. With regard to buying power to purchase EVs in large quantity and high quality service support, because of telematics offered by work with NTT Comware, we also offer consulting. We offer total solutions. And this, I believe, is the strength of NCS auto leasing. With regard to EV business, you need batteries, you need charging facilities. So how do you manage that? That is very important in managing this type of business. So batteries can be this. It's possible to have secondary usage for EVs, the EV batteries that have completed the cycle. So we can actually sell them. We can also have profitability as a result of recycling. So in shifting to the EV, we have companies that have a strength in assessment of batteries. And also we are able to have venture companies that have the technology to draw out battery power. So we're beginning to strengthen our business, which focus on the social aspects. So NCS can offer full lineup of services. And we believe that we want to strongly support NTT Group's target of being 100% renewables by 2030. Thus, let me talk about NTT Group's EV pursuit. We have 800 locations, local governments that are announcing decarbonization. We're offering EV packages to those local governments that are leaders in decarbonization. So by offering charging facilities and also by managing maintenance, by working with construction companies that have close relationships with NTT, we believe that we'll be able to collaborate renewables with various group companies, which means that the users will be able to support the realization of neutral carbon goals set by various local governments who are clients. There is very rapid expansion of the marketplace in this sector. So NCS is trying to capture this increase in demand, and we want to support and promote the decarbonization efforts by various local governments. Let me now talk about the second collaboration, NTT TC Lease. Let me talk about this collaboration involving NTT TC Leasing. The NTL has carved out leasing international businesses. NTT has 40%, and our company has 50% as shareholders in this company. Please take a look at the right-hand side. We're involved in leasing, of communication IT equipment. We also offer medical equipment and tablets for education. We offer leasing for these products. We also are involved in shipping and aviation leasing. So we have leasing in both domestic and outside Japan as well. Let's take a look at the bar graph on the left-hand side. In July of 2020, we began our operation. The segment assets was 1.2 trillion at that time. Also, this is residual assets. This is the source of profit for the leasing company, and the growth has been very strong. And this is a very important barometer if you want to gauge the growth percentage.
By end of March 2022, the segment asset balance increased to 1.6 trillion yen. In just 1 year and a half, about 400 billion yen increase. On the other hand, recently, with the impact of COVID, the lease company's execution of investments, seen from the Lease Business Industry Association's numbers, compared to before COVID, continues to be less than 20%. Even under such difficult situations, NTL has one of the largest business scale in Japan and is strongly growing, as you can see. Our company and NTL's collaboration example is following. If you look at the middle of the slide, the balance sheet, ship assets financing for ship owners financing is shown. Senior loan is provided conventionally with banks, and we conducted ship financing with banks. But now that NTL has abundant financing capabilities and with our arranging abilities, we can partake in senior loans and junior loans and provide one-stop solution optimally to customers. Not limited to ship owners, but real estate and other project finance requiring a lot of finance, such schemes can be used for our great advantage. A specific example is collaboration in real estate lease. In Toyama City, where the public local wholesale market is being redeveloped, NTT TC Leasing and TC jointly conducted a building lease. NTL's lender function and our company's strength, the real estate arrangement functionality are combined in realizing this collaboration. Going forward by using similar schemes, we think we can increase the number of such projects, and there will be upcoming rebuilding and infrastructure improvement demand due to aging of the public facilities going forward. We want to focus on these types of businesses. So these were some of the co-creation examples and use of NTT's capabilities, and we want to grow our business to number 1 in Japan. Now, third collaboration, environment and energy business. Since October, we have, together with NTT Anode Energy, we have been running large-scale solar power plants as shown in the pins. And we want to further collaborate in the renewable energy business. And we want to build we established a fund with aiming for 100 billion yen funding size, mainly for large secondary solar power assets. We are enlarging our asset scale. We want to continue investment in assets and contribute to renewable energy and sustainable society. Using the example of India, where there will be more demand, I would like to explain about data center business. In addition to Mumbai 8, which is already up and running, there is a plan to build 13 data centers in NAV2 project. We have collaboration in NAV2, and this will be more than 4 times equivalent the space of Tokyo Dome. Our additional investment to Indian data centers are planned at tens of billions of yen. going forward in Indonesia and in Thailand, our alliance partners, Lipo Group, major conglomerate in Indonesia, and Tisco, integrated financial group in Thailand, in collaboration with them, we want to secure land locations and the renewable energy power and using external capital and move into other regions. Together with NTT Group, we are collaborating globally under CSI Leasing. CSI has leasing business in more than 50 countries and also ITAD, IT Asset Disposition Service, based upon US. In 2016, since becoming our wholly owned subsidiary, with the network expansion and business scale expansion, the profits have been increasing in a double-digit manner. This is the core to our U.S. business. And the subsidiary of CSI is EPC. EPC's ITAD service I would like to talk about in more detail. ITAD service may not sound that familiar, but ITAD stands for IT Asset Disposition Services. Refurbish, recycle, including the destruction and processing of IT equipments are covered here. We are able to provide safe and appropriate services. The left-hand photo shows EPC employee erasing data. Right-hand side is hard disks and memory chips being pulverized and destroyed. You can see the size comparison with the coin to the right. And the right-hand bottom truck, this is dedicated truck for ITAD, visiting customers, plants, and offices. The truck will visit customers directly. And then on site, we will conduct destruction and pulverization of IT equipments and data. And with increasing IT usage, the importance of ITAD is growing more and more, and international certification is also a need. And we receive ITAD certification globally and ensure quality. And when recycling and data erasure are conducted, the right-hand side international certifications are issued to provide peace of mind to customers. Next, here, together with the NTT Group and with CSI, this is the image of our overseas operations collaboration. NTT Data Inc. Group will provide services inclusive of device. Plus, if we add CSI's financial functions and asset management and data erasure functions, we will be able to respond to customers' ICT lifecycle on a one-stop manner. We provide lifecycle management services to customers. We can provide continuous approach to customers. Global companies for efficiency have tendency to replace IT equipment companies. And the scheme for the leasing company to bear high lease residual value equipments have economic validation. And ICT-related investments are accelerating globally. NTT Group's ability to produce and to connect can be combined with CSI's asset management and consulting abilities. We want to contribute to NTT's global businesses. And finally, NTT and Tokyo Century's collaboration. What kind of future are we aiming for? With collaboration, business activities, we want to solve social issues. This is a combination of NTT's corporate philosophy and ours as well. NTT NTT's emphasizing ICT business considerate of sustainability. This would apply to children's tablets, renewable energy, building, power generation facilities, vehicles. Investments into such social infrastructure and manage, exit, and reuse of these assets will be required. The children who will undertake the future will use tablets on day-to-day basis in schools or carried by NTT TC lease. We are working with NTT Group, and together with NTT Solution, under the Giga School initiative, we have the top share. We are contributing to the education enhancement. And for automotive, CASE. CASE, C stands for Connected, A, Autonomous, S, Sharing and Service, and E, Electric, Electrification. I think you have been hearing these words for quite a while. With telecommunications, cars are connected and connected with the outer world, connected. And autonomous driving are the future way of cars. NTT has ability to connect, and working with NTT and NCS has expertise in managing. I think the two can become best partners. In our group, we have been developing asset business, and our asset business capabilities will, in NTT's growth area, be able to support the business further, and together in collaboration, we can solve social issues to realize sustainable future and the sustainable future of what we desire. This is my explanation. Thank you very much, and thank you for your attention.